And tonight, a judge is talking only to Channel 2 Action News about the high-profile murders of two high school students right behind a Roswell grocery store. Jeffrey Hazelwood pleaded guilty but mentally ill in the killings of Carter Davis and Natalie Henderson. Channel 2 investigative reporter Mark Winne live inside the courtroom in downtown Atlanta where the case unfolded. Mark, with exclusive interview now with the judge.
You know, records indicate that Jeffrey Hazelwood pled guilty but mentally ill a week to the day after Judge Sean Ellen LaGrua ruled him competent to stand trial. Now, the plea happened in this very courtroom. This judge, bear in mind, has been in the criminal justice system a long time, much of it as a prosecutor.
We are not giving the resources. We are not addressing the huge issue of mental health. It is no excuse for criminals, but if we don't address it, we have a perpetuation of crime by the same individuals over and over and over. They need help.
Court records reflect testimony suggesting Jeffrey Hazelwood may have been getting treatment since he was 3, that eventually he was hospitalized multiple times at some point, quote, for things like homicidal thoughts and suicidal thoughts, hearing voices. Now we hear the voice. Are there other ticking time bombs out there right now because of this mental health thing you're talking about, waiting to victimize people?
I'm sure there are. That's what we need to be addressing.
The judge who sentenced him to life without parole.
He will likely never get out.
After Hazelwood pled guilty but mentally ill.
It means that he knew what he was doing.
For the murders of Carter Davis and Natalie Henderson August 1st.
He took two young, innocent folks away from their families.
Judge Sean Ellen LaGrua says we should not stigmatize the vast majority of the mentally ill who never commit a violent crime, but she wants to shine a light on the need for resources to prevent crimes against Georgians by too many others.
As this becomes a bigger and bigger issue, the resources are starting to come.
The judge indicated there was evidence Hazelwood committed murder after he went off his meds, and that's a factor in many crimes by the mentally ill, who often do not speak up about side effects and instead stop taking their medications when they could have simply changed them.
Did Jeffrey Hazelwood deserve to be in prison for the rest of his life? Yes. But in this case, you have 3 families destroyed, not just 2.
Now, the judge told us that Fulton County does have some innovative initiatives underway for mental health and criminal justice. Now, she said that Natalie and Carter's deaths should stand for something, and that Natalie's mom spoke about her daughter changing the world. The judge says if this case saves others, that's what these 2 young people have done. Reporting live inside the Fulton County Courthouse on the 8th floor, Mark Winne, Channel 2 Action News.
More details now on the teens killed. Natalie Henderson was preparing for her senior year at Roswell High School. Her family says she led the color guard in the school band and was a lifeguard for Swim Atlanta. She also loved to sing and often shared her talents on social media. Now, Carter Davis was a student athlete at River Ridge High School in Woodstock. The school's principal says that he was a great kid, smart and talented. Friends remember him as a leader in the classroom, on and off the field. He played on the lacrosse team.